Hi guys! This week on my channel, since I posted a cover like 3 days ago, I decided I would just do a quick Q&A since it's been a hot second since I made one of those. So I posted on my YouTube page in the community section for you guys to leave any questions you might have. So I'm going to be reading questions off of there. Let's get started. I'm going to filter through and pick out questions that I haven't already answered because there's a lot of these that I've answered in past Q&As or in like multiple live streams that I just like don't feel like repeating. Gabby's question is the first one that pops up. Why is Tessa your favorite dog? So if you guys watch my live streams, you know my two dogs, Milo and Tessa. They're in every live stream. And Tessa's obviously my favorite because Milo's a little butthead that growls all the time, and Tessa is adorable and has never bit me or growled at anyone. She is precious. She was also here first. I picked her out myself, and I've had her since she was a puppy. Milo, my mom got to replace me when I went to college. So. Which ASL YouTuber do you think is the funniest? Hands down would be Jessica Flores. I love her. I think she is so funny. I love her channel. I love her content. And her content isn't totally ASL related. It's mostly like deaf culture, or just kind of her experience being deaf. Just kind of funny videos about that. And I like it. I'll put links in the description down below. I keep looking at my phone because I'm live streaming there and then looking at the camera. My eyes are probably just going like this. Favorite childhood superhero / prince or princess? Well, those are different. My favorite superhero is Spider-Man because he's just my favorite and he's the best. Growing up, my favorite princess was Jasmine and Pocahontas just because they were brown. And I'm brown because they were the only ones I could dress up as for Halloween. Oh, I wasn't reading the names. Okay, well, the first question was from Gabby. The second question was from Brittany Silverton. Next question. Kat, would you ever live stream while filming a cover? Also, is it hard to translate BTS songs since it's in a different language? For the first question, I considered it, but I don't think you guys realize how boring it is watching me film. When I make mistakes, I often just am like, oh, and then I click the button and restart. Or I'll just go through the whole song and be like, that sucked, I'm gonna do it again. It's not super entertaining, so I guess I could if you guys really wanted that, but in my mind, it just seems like a very boring video, or a very boring live stream, rather. And is it hard to translate BTS songs? Yes, it's really tricky. The way Korean is structured, it has negations at the end. So in that way, it's a little easier, but I still have to translate it to English and then to sign language. So you still have to kind of restructure it. And then you have to deal with all the idioms and cultural things. In the last song, there's one lyric, because it literally is saying, our concerts have no grapes. Because when you look at a concert image, when you buy tickets, the seats that aren't sold are purple and they call them grapes. It's the word is the same in Korean. An empty seat and a grape is the same word. So it was a really clever thing that I didn't know how to include in ASL. So it got really tricky, and there was a lot of things like that. And it adds a whole nother layer to think about. It gets pretty tricky, but I still love it. So I'll still probably make more. You won't be able to stop me. No one requests them. I just make them anyway. Next question. Erica asked, would you take song requests? Or will you do merch and meet and greets and all that crap? Well, the first question. Do you take song requests? The answer is kinda. Usually, I choose songs because I just want to cover it. Someone else asked me that, how do you choose songs? So I'm gonna answer both questions in one. The way I choose them is if I'm listening to the song, if I think of something creative, some way to use a classifier in that song, or if I think the rhythm goes with the signs really well and it would make a really good visual experience, I'll cover it. It's not necessarily this song's super popular or this song is really highly requested. It would really suck, honestly, if I just took requests from you guys, because the songs that I don't like that I cover are always my worst covers. The best ones are the ones where it looks like I'm having a lot of fun, because I am. Cool. Next question. Chris asked, can you do a video for the song Lava? Silent crescendo. That's an oxymoron. What is the most rewarding thing about learning sign language for you? I'd say probably when you run into someone who uses sign language as their primary mode of communication and you're able to communicate with them and seeing how happy that makes them. And it's not just deaf community, it's not just people who are deaf or hard of hearing that use sign language. So for me, it's also really rewarding when I work with people with disabilities and some of them use sign language as their primary source of communication, and I'm able to say, oh, they're asking for this, oh, they want this, to like their caregiver or someone who doesn't know sign language, and I'm able to kind of bridge that little communication gap that they're having, because it feels really good. Once I was with a little girl, she has Down syndrome, but we were playing a game and we were identifying colors and stuff, and she looked at a blue color and went like this, and everyone was like, what color is it? What color is it? And I'm like, oh, she told you. It's blue. She said that. She knows the color. She just told you. And they're like, oh, it's blue. Good job. Because if they didn't know that, then she would have been trying to communicate them the knowledge she had, and they wouldn't have known. You know, they wouldn't have known that she had that knowledge. And those are really rewarding experiences. I love those. Those are great. Dream Laura asked, if you weren't where you are right now, and if you didn't have YouTube, what would you be doing? I'd be doing the same thing. YouTube isn't my career. I'm a music therapist. YouTube is just a hobby. So I would just have one less hobby. Next question. Layla Baby asked, how long does it take you to learn the whole song and signs for it? That is incredibly dependent on what song it is. The last cover I made, the K-pop cover, it took me a really long time to translate and a really long time to cover it. I also took some days to practice too. So that whole production probably took a total of like 10 hours. I spread that out between like 3 days. But other songs, so the songs that are really repetitive or that don't have that many words, they will take me like less than an hour to translate and less than an hour to film. So total maybe with editing and uploading stuff maybe like 4 or 5 hours. So it really just depends. Stephanie MT asked, if you could be any cartoon character for a week and live in their shoes, who would it be? Any cartoon character? That's a good question. I like that one. Probably SpongeBob. Just because, oh no, I take that back. I would be Timmy Turner. I want fairy godparents. Really bad. Like, how amazing would that be that you could just like wish for anything? Come on. Steven, it looks like Stefan, but you're a frequent live streamer, and I'm pretty sure your name is Steven. I think you corrected me with that. Asked, how has your day been? Can this question be last? It can be the last question, yes. And my day's been good. I've been inside all day because it's snowing. I took a really long, warm bath just because I could. So it's been a pretty good day. Thanks for asking, Steven. And that's it. I don't make Q&As very often, but if you watch my live streams, you can always ask me any questions you want. I go live supposedly every Sunday. Sometimes I miss it. Follow me on Twitter. I'll keep you updated. I will put links to my YouNow in the description. If I'm going live, it will most likely be over there. Thanks for everyone who sent in questions. Sorry if your question didn't get answered. And thanks for watching. Okay, love you guys. Bye.